In 1952, Albert Einstein was teaching at Princeton University. One day, as he walked back to his office with his teaching assistant, who was carrying the copies of an examination that Einstein had just given to an advanced class of physics students, the teaching assistant, a bit hesitantly, asked Dr. Einstein, "Excuse me for asking, but isn't this the same exam that you gave to this same class of physics students last year?" Dr. Einstein replied, "Yes, it is the same exam." The teaching assistant then asked, even more hesitantly than before, "But how could you give the same exam to the same students 2 years in a row?" Einstein answered simply, "Because the answers have changed. We are living in the fastest changing, most disruptive and turbulent period in all human history, except that it gets even more by next tomorrow and next week and next year. The speed at which things are changing is simply breathtaking. Unfortunately, most of us are wired to be rigid. You can imagine the Einstein students' mass failure record of that exam. It will be an onslaught if it were to be a school here in Nigeria. Majority of us passed, thanks to past questions answered by our seniors. The ill side of it is that we have been conditioned to think in a rigid pattern. Even if the answers in those past questions doesn't make sense, we have a way of working it out in our heads. I had classmates who were not even interested in the how, just to see the question and memorize the first letter of the answer. It was that bad. I want you to develop a new approach to life henceforth, a sort of mindset that the answers have changed. The situations of life are usually constant, only that the answers have changed. In 2007, when Apple released the iPhones, the senior executives at BlackBerry dismissed it as a toy and assumed it would only appeal to young people who wanted to communicate with their friends. 5 years down the line, their market share dropped from 49% to 0.4%. Why? The answers have changed. iPhone now gives people more than BlackBerry can offer. You cannot afford to be obsolete. You don't read books, you don't take new courses, you are not upgrading your skill. That, my friend, is dangerous. In the word of Pat Riley, if you are not getting better, you are getting worse. And for those who are stuck in comfort zone mentality, I pray for you the prayer of Jim Rohn, may you find a wagon wheel that will motivate you out of it. Transform your thinking today by embracing the fact that the answers have changed.